this video will just be Nuka USA. If we did all the parks in one video, it would be a long video. So, of course I have Dance with me. I think, okay, let's go. Now, there is a good amount of terminals and lore here with us. I think we can start off. Let's go, I think, the cola cars. I did not say cola cars, guys. Let's start off with the cola cars. I'm pretty sure everything in here is pre-war. So let's see. Okay, we have the cola cars terminal. Property of the Nuka Cola Corporation. Cola cars employees only. Oh, okay, sorry. No, just kidding. You guys are all dead. Alright, message index. Safety inspection results. Guys, we need to be a lot more diligent when we do our end of day walkthroughs. Goodwin found 3 loose belts on his inspection last week. One of them was half torn out. The last thing we need is some kid getting knocked out onto the arena floor while the cars are running. Shit rolls downhill, people. Goodwin dumps it on me. I dump it on you. If this keeps up, I'm going to need to make an example of someone. Let's get our act together and make sure that doesn't happen. Rob. Okay, Rob. Next is NIRA. NIRA. When approached by guests who have questions about the park, make sure you direct them to NIRA. NIRA. NIRA is not only our park's proud mascot, she's a valuable source of information. Moreover, we want as many guests as possible participating in our fun and exciting Park Medallion Collection Challenge. Our surveys have shown time and again that it's one of our visitors' favorite activities, not only because it steers them towards our most exciting attractions, but because it rewards them for completing the activity. Guests who participate in the Park Medallion search tend to score several points higher in overall satisfaction. So let's give everyone the chance to make the most of their Nuka World adventures. JCB. I'm pretty sure that's the owner or the inventor, I don't remember. I have no idea when he died. Let's go to the Hidden Cappy contest in you. Over the past several days, we've received some troubling reports regarding the compliance of park employees with the rules for the Cappy Scavenger Hunt contest. In the event that these lapses are due to a lack of clarity regarding what is and is not acceptable behavior, please review this message carefully. Under no circumstances shall any park employee provide a hint, suggestion, or other form of direction to any park guest regarding the location of any hidden Cappy image. Should any such behavior be observed and reported, punitive measures will be swiftly taken, up to and including immediate termination. The proper way to respond to such inquiries is to encourage persistence. The contest is challenging by design and the reward unique. That reward must be earned by diligence and observation on the part of our guests, not by cheating and favoritism on the part of our park employees. Thank you for your cooperation in this matter. T. O'Connor, Director, Human Resources. Quantum, quantum, quantum. This is an exciting time for all of us. Nuka Cola Quantum has made its public debut, featuring one irresistible you find the flavor of Nuka Quantum to be. Suggest that our patrons try some at their next available opportunity, if not right away. We have a considerable inventory to move, but more importantly, we want to make the best first impression possible, and we'll only have that opportunity once, right now. Those employees who are seen to demonstrate particular enthusiasm towards Nuka Quantum will be rewarded a discriminatory bonus. Let's get out there and earn it. With your help, I believe we can make this the greatest product launch in the history of the Nuka-Cola Corporation. JCB. And lastly, closed Monday and Tuesday. Everyone, remember, we're shut down on Monday and Tuesday of next week for the electrical work. Those of you who weren't reassigned can stay home. And before you ask, no, it's not paid leave. Sorry, folks. Hope you can at least enjoy the downtime. See you back on Wednesday. Rob, that's crazy. They're making them stay home and they're not even getting paid for it. Let's see. Okay, that was message index. Let's see if maintenance log has anything. Entry ID 087701 Boone. Replace contact pole mounting in cap 5. Entry ID 087702 Boone. All cabs cleaned. Entry ID 087703 Edgemont. Belt replacement cap 1. Entry ID 097701 Edgemont replaced worn contact panel cabs 3 and 8. Entry ID 097702 Boone. Emergency floor cleaning. Sick kid. Entry ID 097703 Edgemont. Replace steering wheels cabs 1, 4, and 6. And then emergency schedule. Current shift schedule is posted below. If you need unscheduled time off, call me. The more advance notice, the better. If you fail to show up for a shift without notice, bad things will happen. Thanks, guys. Rob. Saturday AM, Rob and Liz. PM, Kevin and Mike. Sunday AM, Ryan and Rob. PM, Maria and Nick. Monday AM, Maria and Liz. PM, Kevin and Mike. Tuesday AM, Kevin and Nick. PM, Maria and Mike. Wednesday AM, Rob and Liz. PM, Ryan and Nick. Thursday AM, Rob and Liz. PM, Maria and Mike. And then lastly, Friday AM, Rob and Maria. PM, Mike and Ryan. Is that just their schedule? Every week the same? Okay. That is all here, and I believe that is the last terminal, or the only terminal in here. So I'll meet you at the next one. I actually think the next one was somewhere outside. I believe it was the like infantry one, but I don't know why they all still wear their collars when I wiped out the gangs here, but maybe they're just not ready to take them off. And I can't walk, it should be down here somewhere. I believe it's over here. Yeah, I think there's a few here. Not over here. Let's see, back here. Yes, the infirmary terminal. I probably didn't say it right the second time either. Okay, we have message index, new team member. Everyone, please welcome our new team member, Derek Larson. Derek is a registered nurse who comes to us from Medford Memorial. Like all of us, he's fond of children and can't wait to work in such a unique environment. Please make Derek feel right at home. Claire Simonson, MSFNPBC. I did even say that right. Importance of sanitation. Please make sure to maintain a sanitary workplace for the health and safety of our guests. Do not leave unfinished food and drinks out for an extended period of time. If you make a mess, clean it up immediately. I've seen too many instances of spilled Nuka Cola or half-eaten lunches left at the desk. In that same vein, wash and sanitize your hands thoroughly after every meal and restroom visit. Failure to meet the appropriate sanitation standard can get us shut down by the state board, and I don't think anyone wants to see that. Thank you. Del Wash, Senior Paramedic. Then we have the same two Nira and the Cappy contest in you. So let's go to the next communication and consideration. Everyone, in the future, if you take the liberty to reorganize our supply closet, please have the courtesy to notify the entire team, especially if you move some of the items to a different closet. I don't have to remind you how busy things get around here on the weekend. Nobody wants to make our patients wait as we search for throat cultured sticks or toilet paper. Communication and considerations are vitally important in the work we do. Let's keep that in mind. Claire Simonson, MSFNPBC. I have no idea what the fuck that stands for. But communication and consideration is kind of important whatever job you do. Okay, upcoming vacation. As you know, I'll be leaving the office for an extended period of time as I travel to Europe. During this time, Dr. Michaels will be our acting senior physician. I expect you all to give Dr. Michaels your full support for the duration. Del Wash will also fill in as lead during some shifts in order to ensure that Dr. Michaels gets a little time off. I know you'll make me proud and keep the clinic going smoothly in my absence. As a reward, I promise to bring you each back a souvenir. Until then, please make sure that if you need me for anything urgent, you speak to me about it in the next 2 weeks. Thanks, Dr. J. McDonald, Senior Physician. I wonder if Dr. McDonald got to go to Europe or they got stuck out there. And then quantum, that's the same one. Let's go to Physician's Log. September 13th, 2077. Third time this week, I found spilled Nuka Cola somewhere in the clinic. Time to send the team a friendly reminder, as we saw. September 19th, 2077. The interviews with new nurse candidates are set for Thursday and Friday. Need to adjust the schedule so Dr. Michaels can fill in while I meet with the candidates. September 25th, 2077. Finalize itinerary for upcoming vacation. Need to pay deposit and start making final plans. October 4th, 2077. Brad Burton's called an all-hands meeting. Mention an announcement of some kind. He's been keeping to himself more than usual lately. Thought I saw some military personnel head into his office the other day. Opening up new markets? Yeah, sure. October 8th, 2077. Note to self. Follow up with Hoffman about getting a dentist set up in the clinic. Lost count of the number of visits we get due to tooth pain. October 17th, 2077. More kids with skin irritation. Ever since the Nuka Cola sprayers came online, there's been a marked increase in the number of these kinds of cases, might be worth suggesting a less acidic variation of the Nuka-Cola to load into the sprayers. They were fucking spraying them, that's crazy. October 20th, 2077. The big quantum debut is at hand. I have to confess a certain amount of trepidation at what we're going to see. Clinical trials can only prove so much when it comes to a drink as experimental as quantum. Our test market trials say it's going to be a big hit, so once it hits the public, we shouldn't have to wait long to find out if there are any unexpected side effects. Well, brother, I got something to tell you. Supply orders. Okay, let's read a page of it. Order ID 144877. Pens, quantity 2 boxes. Clipboards, quantity 3. Disposable pillows, quantity 10. Order ID 144878. Surgical headlight, quantity 2. Exam gloves, white nitrite, quality 8, 5 boxes. Nasal cannulas, quality 2 boxes. Order ID 144879. Cold packs, quantity 10 boxes. Disposable resusculator, okay, quantity 5 boxes. 5. Eye wash, quantity 1 case. Triangular bandages, quantity 3 boxes. And that is it for that terminal. I think that's the only one up here, yes. Let's find our next one. I wrote down a list of all the terminals that were in here. And then of course, I lost it. Can I do I have a key? Oh, okay. The parlor then. Let's go to the parlor. I know they have a decent amount of things in here. Or I might be confusing it with the one back there. Oh no, this one. I'm pretty sure they had a few terminals in here. But first, of course, in full Fallout fashion, steal, steal, steal. Okay, close you. Those are all empty. Let's go to this one. Right here. The parlor employees terminal. Tonight's production is The Phantom of the Nuka. Performance list. This year's performance will be The Phantom of the Nuka, the best little Nuka house in Boston. A soft drink named Desire. Fizzy Rob, the Phantom of the Nuka. The Phantom of the Nuka, the Phantom, who lives in the catacombs beneath a bottling plant, longs to find a drink that can satisfy his 300-year-old thirst. Due to his horrific appearance and his self-imposed estrangement from society, his hopes of getting his hands on a Nuka-Cola seems impossible until the plant hires the beautiful Christine. The Phantom is enraptured by Christine and hatches a scheme that he hopes can unite the two of them together to quench his thirst for Nuka-Cola before his body dries up and withers away. Controversial. I've never watched, read, whatever. The Phantom. The fact that I can't even think of what the actual name is because I've read The Phantom of the Nuka. I don't know the story. The best little Nuka house in Boston. The Phantom of the Opera, right? Okay. Miss Nona strangely runs the Nuka House, a soft drink establishment that she built outside of Boston. She wants to serve all of the locals delicious Nuka-Cola 24 hours a day. But a crusading television reporter who thinks milk is healthier for your body wants to shut her down. It's up to Miss Strangely and her friend, the local sheriff, to stop the reporter in his tracks before it's too late. is based off. I'm not like a big play person. I know this one. A soft drink named Desire, after the streetcar named Desire. A soft drink named Desire. Kim and her husband Tom work at the local Nuka Cola plant. Tom and Kim are responsible for coming up with new flavors, but have been stuck for over a month. If they don't come up with a new flavor soon, they're afraid they'll both be fired. Enter Vivian, Kim's sister from small town Mississippi. With her southern charm and her bigger-than-life personality, she moves in with Kim and Tom, looking for a better life in the big city. Together, the three of them learn that the best flavor can't come from hard numbers and science. It's all about happiness, togetherness, and friendship. Yeah, that's what makes a good Nuka Cola flavor. Togetherness. And lastly, Fizzy Rob. Fizzy Rob, the quantum maker of Sweet Street. Fizzy runs a drugstore with his assistant, Mrs. Lovett, where he serves delicious and refreshing Nuka Cola. His customers love the place, but they're longing for a new flavor, something eye-catching and amazingly bold. In desperation, Fizzy starts sending random ingredients down a chute to Miss Lovett, whose laboratory is in the shop's basement. Lo and behold, after mixing all the ingredients into her cauldron, Mrs. Lovett is startled to see a beautiful blue glow. Is this the start of a taste sensation that will propel Fizzy's shop to new heights? I wonder what that one was, guys. Okay, those were all the plays. Parlor Management Memo 37. With the cut-in staff, we're going to have to ask all of the stage technicians to perform janitorial work. That means sweeping, clearing dishes, fixing minor damage, and cleaning up the main dining area. And before you all come grumbling, remember that you're all lucky to have a job at all. According to Mr. Huxley, the parlor is one of the more expensive attractions at the park, with the worst visitor turnaround. I'm doing everything I can to keep us open. I just need your help. Parlor Management Memo 23. With the Halloween Spooktacular coming up next month, we need to strike all the best little Nuka House sets and start working on the fandom of the Nuka sets immediately. We usually have the sets under construction in the backstage areas a month before the show, but no one has had the time. Looks like we're working after hours this week, folks. Come see me for specific assignments. And lastly, Parlor Management Memo 19. I know that the best little Nuka house in Boston features all sorts of foot-stomping musical numbers, but we cannot allow guests to get up on the tables and dance. We've had far too many people slipping and falling. If you see a guest standing up on any furniture, kindly ask them to be seated. Bro, what if they're just having fun? Okay, that is that one here. Let's get... There should be one. I believe this was their room together. Yeah. Mag Black's terminal. And there's a holotape on the side. Okay. Nisha Disciples. Taken by raiders at a young age. Believes deeply in the power of violence. Makes her a dangerous adversary. That said, as a penchant, I think I said that, for justice among her own, stole gang from previous leader by gaining their respect, rather than through graft or deception. Irritatingly hard to exploit people like that. Ultimately, acts as a stabilizing agent among the disciples, means Nisha's place in their hierarchy should not be tampered with. Dull, but the right move. Any other disciple in that role would likely lead to utter havoc. Dixie springs to mind. goals. True psychopath, clever, devious, bloodthirsty. Suspects she's responsible for the death of at least 3 operators since our arrival. Very likely more. Takes and treasures souvenirs from her victims. Someone meddling with her toys might be able to get her to do something rash, should the need arise. Granted her current position by Nisha, probably to support the girl's vanity, much less likely to turn on her boss if she thinks she's respected. Thanks to that, she does seem to honor Nisha's authority, doesn't appear to have plans to claim leadership for herself. Best for all of us. It stays that way. Savoy disciples. Nisha's enforcer, fiercely loyal, likely the only reason the man's been given a place of prominence among their little coven. Had one of our girls attempt to seduce him, see if we might be able to sway him as a contact, but to no avail. Had one of the boys tried to, similar results. Suspect he's probably working with the only person he has eyes for. Would explain the loyalty. Yeah, that makes sense. Mason Pack. Current Pack Alpha displaced his 2 predecessors by tarring and feathering them, sending them out into the wastes. Pack law states members can only shame one another, never kill. Both former alphas were never heard from again after being given the boot. Acquiring proof of their deaths could be useful leverage. We'll send out a search party, see what they can turn up. Otherwise, man's more nuisance than threat, like the rest of the pack. Damn. Gage, unaffiliated. One half of the alleged masterminds behind the Nuka World plan. Clearly as much of a rube as the rest of us. It doesn't seem like he honestly believed in Coulter. Now, though, just seems worried he's going to share Coulter's fate if things don't get back on track. Not wrong. Undoubtedly moved on to this new overboss to protect his own neck. However, man genuinely does appear to believe that Nuka World can be used to make us all rich, so does have some value. Why isn't there one for us? Coulter, idiot. No one's problem anymore. Okay, they barely have one for him. And that is Mags's terminal. I believe there should be one more somewhere. Oh yeah, there we are. Okay. Lizzie Wyeth's terminal. Persuasion formula test notes, test 1. First go of the formula was a flop. This subject William supplied me with, turns out he was a jethead. Pretty sure that's what caused the reaction to formula that he suffered. Killed himself seizing, broke some of my equipment in the process. Will need to account for that in future batches. Don't want to have to replace this stuff again. Just hope I didn't risk my neck sneaking into the far reaches of the galactic zone for nothing. Test 2. Progress. Second subject was another heavy drug user. What else are we going to find around here? But no seizures this time. Spraying the target with the formula, however, doesn't seem to have made persuading her any easier. Now, once I injected it, I feel like she started listening more attentively, but it was hard to tell over the screaming. On to test 3, I suppose. Test 3. Finally, some real results. This subject was older, female in her 40s. Looks like some kind of farmer or something equally awful. Applied the gas, and for a good minute was able to get her to agree with a series of increasingly less reasonable suggestions. Hand me that pen. Take off your shoes. Take off your clothes. She balked when I asked her to start mutilating herself. Okay, but still, progress. Going to have William prepare a room. I think our guest will be staying for a while. Okay, that's sad. Test 4. More general testing with Mrs. Farmer, who William's taken to calling Annette. After the janitor that disappeared back when we were all still living in Diamond City. Progress continues, though. I'm finding that persuasion is still crucial to getting what I want. If I can't sell why my demands are a good idea, there's little chance for my suggestions to take hold. However, when offered correctly, I've managed to get Annette to put herself at greater and greater risk. Particular fun was when I succeeded in convincing her to pick the pocket of a disciple in the market. Disciple managed to take a chunk out of Annette before I could intervene, but nothing some gauze and antiseptic couldn't get patch up. Made sure to give the disciple's description to William. Can't stand it when people damage my toys. Test 5. Decided it was time to run a real test of the formula. I'd order Annette to do a task outside the parlor, unsupervised, give her the chance to run and see if she'd actually return. First step was, of course, getting her in a state where she'd want to run. After a few days of pain, I gave her a dose and asked her to collect some of the ingredients for me from the market, all by herself. Almost. William was watching from the rooftop, just in case she did decide to run. And so we sat a minute, 2 minutes, 3, waiting in the parlor with Mags. I could see the disapproving frown start to edge in at the corners of her mouth. But 5 full minutes later, who comes limping back into the parlor? Lovely Annette, arms full of exactly what I asked. Even set a new duration record for a single dose of the formula. Now, unfortunately, the wound she sustained during our prep ended up getting the best of her not long after. But still, we all knew a success when we saw one. R.I.P. Annette, she didn't deserve that. Test 6. After our positive results with Annette, Mags requested some broader testing. First up, the market. While pursuing Maddox's stall, I let a container slip out of my bag. Not sure if it was the noise, smell, or a dozen other possible issues, but the test went nowhere. Maddox responded to exactly 0 of my demands. I was hoping I could finally do the whole park a favor and get him to cut off that ugly top knot. Seems it was not to be. Test 7. More failure. Mags wanted to see if we might be able to perhaps use the formula to get one of the local Brahmin trains to favor us with some additional supplies, but with no success. Another scenario to cross off the list. Test 8. This batch had apparently gone bad without me realizing it. Got the bruises to show for it. Don't know what that's supposed to mean. Test 9. Finally, another success. William brought me in another farmer, who responded much the same as Annette did. A threat to follow, it would seem. Test 10. And we have our results. Caravans, no. Markets, no. But settlements, it would appear, are what this formula was made for. Maybe it's the exhaustion brought on by manual labor, the bad water, but something about the ad environment. Annette's wretched environment appears to favor the gas. I decided I'd track my way back to test subject 9's little dirt pit and see what I could get to happen when I deployed the gas. Before I knew it, I had them feeding me their winter stores, handing me over whatever cabs they had, and ultimately convincing them that their Brahmin sty was better in my hands. Off they shuffled, sad but unable to refuse. And the looks on their faces, truly something to behold. That's sad. What a bitch. Okay, Lizzie, let's steal her stim back. I mean, even though she's dead. And I think that's it here. I thought there was a note here, so let me check for that. Okay. Ooh, look who I ran into. Oh, we're in the back. Oh. Get your ass up here. There you go. I forgot it, like I didn't clean up their bodies and or anything when I wiped everyone out. Still looking for that note though. I ran into another evil person. This is for those farmers that you fucked up in that poor settlement. That poor fucking settlement. Why am I going so slow? Right, I'm holding a fucking body. My strength is probably not the highest. Here, go in the fucking men's bathroom because you're an animal. Get your ass up here. Okay, anyway, again, looking for the note. Okay, I don't think there was another note, but off to the next building. Alright. We're at the back, or where the back used to be, before I obliterated them. It was actually hard. I forgot what their leader is. Fucking Max or something. He was actually fucking hard to kill. It took me a few tries. But I know that they have shit in their little downstairs area, yes. Or Nuka Town backstage. Okay, there should be yes, there's a cat here. Hello. Hi, baby. Hi. Oh, look at that big stretch. Oh, so cute. Okay, nobody tell my son that I saw another cat. Let's go to Mason. I call him Max. Mason's terminal. If you are Mason and you're reading this, better start running. Max. She lets her operators off leash too often. Some of mine gone missing. I'm sure they're the reason. Don't mind all that much. Cools the pack of weaklings and morons. But if it don't stop soon, I'll need to start letting mine off their leashes too. Might get ugly. Nisha. I don't know how she keeps her crazies in line. And what's with the all masks? I'm sure they meant what's with all the masks. I mean, yeah, my guys got them too. But they take them off once in a while. I ain't never seen a disciple without something covering their face. Well, not a live one anyway. Gage. Gage is running out of time. If he don't address this culture situation, one of us is gonna do it for him. And it's likely gonna be me. I wouldn't mind running this place. Mags, Nisha, and their crew might need to have an accident. Don't think they'd like taking orders from me. I'll need to think of something clever, or their guys are gonna pin it on me. Coulter. Dead. Goodbye. Ain't gonna miss you. Guys, what does he have to say about us? New overboss. Not sure yet. Gonna give it a chance and see what shakes out. Best step up to bat or there's gonna be a beatdown. I can't believe all it took was a damn squirt gun and Coulter went down like prey. Clever. Bored. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Think I'm done with this stupid thing. huge reward! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Congratulations. If you're reading this, come see me. I've got something really special planned for anyone able to hack my terminal. It's to die for. Yeah, I'm sure it is, Mason. Okay, that's his terminal. I guess that's all of their terminals. Them just fucking shitting on each other. Dude, you don't have to be here. They're all dead. Like, come on. Okay, I found a note. Shorty's note. I did it. I took the mask of that disciple that kept coming around. Was just a normal mug under there. Not sure what I was thinking would it be, but must have really pissed her off or something. Now I got 4 of them weirdos stalking me. Why did I go and do that? We need to do something. They're giving me weird nightmares. Shorty. Okay. I don't know, maybe it's just like a self like hate thing. They don't want anyone to see their faces. I'm pretty sure there's more here, but I'm gonna keep looking. Okay, we found H's note. Don't get yourself collared or worse. Get even. But you gotta admit, giant wads of bubblegum shot out of makeshift cannons was pretty good. They must have been chewing that for weeks, but we can do better. I found a couple of boxes of Wonder Glue and cherry bombs on my last run. H. They're going to fuck somebody up with that. Oh my god, stim packs and raidaways, how did I not see that before? Do I even need it? No, but I want it. Oh, V's note. He's dead. I don't care what happens to me. I'm killing that asshole. Had to shave all of the hair off my body, and I'm still finding that shit wedged in places I never knew I had. Just looking at a pack of gum pisses me off. V, that's fucking hilarious. Okay, it might have been just Mason's terminal here. Bye, kitty. I wish I could pet you. Bye. Bye. Let me know if you need food. I'll bring you some. Okay. Okay. I thought there would be more, but I guess it's just his. He doesn't let anybody else do anything, I guess. This chair always fucking freaks me out. Like, I don't, and like how it, I don't know. I shot at the Farragold chair. Okay, and I found him. I found Mason. Let's put him back in his chair. Mason, fucking, come on. Come on, ass up. There you go. I mean, it'd be funnier if I can put him like this way. But there you go. Anyway, I thought there would be more here in the pack, but I think everything was mostly like the parlor. I think the parlor had the most of all 3 of the gangs. And the last of the gangs, let's pay our old friends house, I guess our old friend's house a visit. This top mountain, I believe this is the disciples, question mark. Let's see where their stuff is. I think they had like 2 terminals, but they're probably upstairs. They might have, I think it's just 2, but I don't know how to walk. And I don't know. Okay, there it is, right by Dixie. Get your ass on that table. And then this is perfect, so you can like just cut. Well, not me. Okay, I know there are people that says, if you can't read this, you're an asshole. Announcements. All announcements posted by Nisha, so spread the word. The rule. Just a reminder, we have run rule here at Nuka World. You kill someone from another gang, don't get caught. If I see evidence of anyone here violating this rule, I'll take care of you personally. Nisha. New overboss. Oh my god, what does she have to say about me? So we just got ourselves a new overboss. Our one rule still applies. Anyone has a problem, they can take it up with me. Nisha. Oh, I don't know, I was hoping like she thought we were like pretty or something, but she's not even talking about us. Whatever. Events. Kicking ass. Don't hog all the fun. The more the merrier. Night raid. Who's in? Anyone interested in a night raid? Meet up at the monorail station at midnight. That's so cute. They have a little like Snapchat, Instagram, something to all like talk to each other. That's so adorable. Cutlet runners. Anyone bored as shit can meet up at the main gates at dusk. Heard there's a caravan passing nearby. Gonna find some live ones to run the gauntlet. Whatever supplies they got are just icing on the cake. Slice and dice. Got a hungering for blood. Need to kick back and let loose. Dixie's monthly slice and dice is back, so sharpen those knives and ditch those chems because it's time to feed the one addiction that we all share. Murder. Okay. Messages. Drop your messages, threats, ads, whatever here. Remember, if it doesn't violate the rule, it's cool. You're dead. Whoever pissed in my helmet, you're dead. That's some real back level shit right there. Who pissed in their helmet? Was it you? Who was it, guys? Someone admit. Okay, to Bailey. I left a little surprise for you in the usual spot. Thought you could put it to good use against a certain asshole. Gotta head out to take care of some business, but I'll be back in a few days. Figured you wouldn't want to wait. Marie. Give me upgrades. Looking for someone to upgrade my knife because I don't know jack about metal. I can repay and trade, caps, whatever. Hit me up if you're down. Jokers need not respond. Sisu. Sorry, Sisu. Ruby. Don't trust Ruby. She's a backstabbing bitch that needs to be dealt with. I caught her stealing caps from my personal stash, and she's had the balls to deny it. Luckily, she can't read, so she doesn't know what she has coming. She doesn't deserve to be one of us. Paige. I was thinking, was it from Arthur, the DW? And it's like, luckily, I can't read. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about. Okay, that's their terminal. I'm gonna look for more. Oh, Nisha. Sure. You know what? She can get served up too. Okay, come on. There you go, they're both. I'm gonna take your grenade though. Can't believe I forgot that. Okay. And what do we have here? Nuka-Cola victory. With someone's dead body hanging and blood splattered all over it. Maybe that's what's in Nuka victory. Their blood. But here we are. To Nisha's terminal. Finally, if you're not Nisha, you're dead. Anyone caught using this terminal that isn't Nisha will be dealt with. Watch list. Reminder to self. There are no warnings here. Anyone who violates the rule or betrays the disciples deserves worse than death. Ruby. Rumors are saying Ruby's stealing from our own. Not sure what pisses me off more, that she's stealing from us or that she got caught. Either way, I don't have any proof besides Paige's claim, and Paige was probably too high on Jet to trust. Going to let this sit for now and see how it goes. Josie, I don't know. Savoy found the remains of what looks like Josie's handiwork. I have one rule here, people. Why is it so damn hard to follow? When you hide a body, not only do you need to make sure it's hidden, you make sure it's really dead. Savoy said the bad guy was halfway back to Nuka Town when he found him. No solid proof that it was Josie besides the fact that she and this guy got into it the other day. Samuel seems to forget who's in charge here and likes to question my decisions. He's smart enough to not challenge me directly, and I'm sure he knows if he tried to take me out, Savoy and Dixie would never follow him. He's trouble though. Reminds me of Sledge. And he's new, so he doesn't know what went down back then. But if he keeps it up, he can learn the hard way, just like Sledge did. Ooh, he's in trouble. Okay, Carrie. On watch for a different reason. Carrie has a bit of a conscience. Stopped going on raids. Barely leaves Fizztop. Something's up with her. She either realized this isn't the life for her, or she's been compromised. And if I find out she's turned traitor, I'm going to enjoy every moment I have tearing her apart. Fun, okay. Lastly, reports. Collected some reports from members. Town remains. Remains of an old, abandoned town south of Nuka World called Bradburton. Should be good for standard supplies, but nothing of real interest. Apologists. Val said some crazies calling themselves apologists have taken over the old cafe by the giant fire hydrant. I gotta admit, I'm inclined to leave them be. Fanatics are always destructive in their own ways. It could be good entertainment from a distance. And Grandchester. Oh, Dixie found an old roadside attraction called the Grandchester Mystery Mansion. She said it looks to be in decent condition, complete with an annoying ticket-taking protection, so it's worth looking into. She had a few slaves in tow, so didn't investigate further. We'll need to put a team together to check it out at some point. And that is all of Nisha that we get. I think that might be... Oh, I was gonna say, that should be everything in here. And we have one more spot to go to. Let's go right next door. Come on, Dance, let's make our way back to our little room. Or mine, I guess. I went the wrong fucking way. But let's go, I don't think there's anything over here. And let's go from up here, actually. Dance, don't be late or you'll miss it. Oh shit, that would have hit us. Oh, we would have been fine. Move. Okay, let's go up. Dance didn't make it. Where is he? I can't tell. Okay. I think I think there's like one or two out here though. Oh, where'd you come from? You took the stairs. Alright, I think there's, okay, at least one terminal. Coulter's terminal. If you ain't Coulter, you're dead. This terminal is for all of Coulter's important personal overboss stuff. Keep your hands off. To-do list. Shake down traders, make fun of Mason, check on power armor, count caps. Bro's got a busy day. Messages from Gage. We made it. Terminal is all set up in your quarters. Guys should be hauling in the rest of the furniture you asked for. We've done real good, man. Got further than I thought we would, to be honest. Once we've got the gang settled and everyone's healed up, we need to start coming up with a plan for the rest of the parks. Need to move. Hey boss, I've had visits from 2 of the gangs in the last day. They're not happy, man, wondering why it's been 3 weeks and we ain't made moves on the rest of the parks. I gave them some small jobs to do, should keep them busy for a while, but we really need to get a plan together. Set up a to-do list on your terminal, like you asked for. Still not sure why you need it. Shit around here is real simple. We gotta talk. Look, we gotta do something. 3 months and no progress. This doesn't look good for you or for me. They're scared of you still, like they should be, so you ain't hearing the talk. But I'm telling you, the gangs want some action. You need to stop screwing around and sit down with me, okay? Deleted. Deleted. Next up, you deleted my last message, didn't you? I'm glad we had a chance to talk. I was able to smooth things over with the gangs and let them know you've got a plan. Now you just gotta make sure you tell everyone. Hold a big meeting, pull everybody in that ain't on guard duty, show off. These guys are suckers for that shit. Gauntlet, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Coulter, man, what the hell? I can't even find you. Where the hell have you been? What's this gauntlet thing the disciples are working on? I don't care how excited they are. This wasn't the plan. We didn't spend half a goddamn year here just to waste our time on this shit. Shit is serious. I can't keep covering for your ass. The gangs are already bored of this gauntlet of yours. New business ain't coming in, and we're not doing shit to expand. Guys can't even set foot in most of the parks without getting killed. And no one can get a word in with you because you're always tinkering with your goddamn power armor. The gangs have all been demanding to see you. I finally got them all to agree to a meeting, which I will have to hold because your ass isn't around. All good. Hey boss, work things out with the gangs. It'll be just fine. Nisha says they've improved the gauntlet again. Sounds like it should be real interesting. Hope we get a real good show out of it. Have fun, boss. Ooh, I wonder what happens. And that's it. I'm gonna look for more. There might be a note or two somewhere. I think that might be it for up here. But let's see the view. It's very pretty out here. Okay, Dan tends to ruin it, okay? Of course. I think that is all the terminals today. I found my list, and that is everything that I wrote down that there was. So, that will be the end of today's video. I will be doing another part where we'll look at all the other parks in the game, like Galactic Zone, the Dry Rock Gulch, Kitty Kingdom, the World of Refreshment, and Safari Adventure, but I'm still taking my notes and counting all the terminals in that. Those parks might be at least 2-part series because Galactic Zone already has 7. And I haven't even finished exploring it. So, but that will probably be in a few weeks. But thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed reading up on the pre-war and post-war terminals we got to see in Nuka World. I personally love Nuka World. It's my favorite pack, so I would love to give you guys more content on it. I don't know why she's tripping. But thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting patience with me as I play a bunch of different games. But I will always try to come around to Fallout. Fallout would be one thing that I try to stay consistent to, as it is one of my favorite games ever. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me. I hope that you have a beautiful morning, a